Yo, what is up guys, it's Survive Combats here, and today we are going to be talking and debunking an article by Mike.com, and the article is called Street Fighter 2 Brings an Old Racist Trope to Nintendo Switch, Brown-Skinned Villains. Now, they have a video that comes along with it. The video is by Xavier Harding, and I'm going to debunk him on why, brown-skinned villains are not a racist trope. And here we go.
Stop giving evil characters brown skin. Street Fighter 2 re-releases today for the Nintendo Switch, and it comes with a couple of characters we haven't seen in almost 15 years. Evil Ryu and Violent Ken. Here's the problem. In the game, Evil Ryu and Violent Ken are just brainwashed versions of Ryu and Ken, yet their evil selves have way darker skin. Was making them brown the only way the game could show that they were villains?
So I'm going to stop the video right here because he asked the question, do characters need to be dark-skinned for you to know that they are villains? Short answer to that is no. They do not have to be dark-skinned, but that's the way that Capcom went with mid-late 1990s when they were making this game. Now they couldn't, or they could have not went with dark skin, but that's the way that they went with. And, Capcom and other types of media should not be hailed with hate because, decisions like this that they made way long time ago with the, making characters dark skinned, and they didn't even intend for that to be racist. They were just villains and they were dark skinned. Now, I will talk about why they are dark skinned later in this video because he does bring a point about that as well. So let's resume with the video.
That's a trope that should stop. Kids media is very guilty of this. Villains like Ganondorf from Zelda or Ansem from Kingdom Hearts are very dark-skinned, while other main characters aren't. And Disney tends to be among the worst offenders. From Lion King to Mulan, bad guys tend to be a shade darker than the protagonists.
So I stopped the video right here because he says that antagonists tend to be a darker shade than what the protagonist is. And I have a reason for that. So I went to Google and I looked up the meaning of black. On colorpsychology.org, I found that black is associated with power, elegance, formality, death, evil, mystery. Now that's the last three are the ones that, why they're black. And it usually has a negative connotation. So what I'm saying is that they picked those colors because black is synonymous with evil. We all know that. When we think of black, when we think of red, when we think of yellow, we think of death or evil or rage or hate or any of those. Like blue, greens, and, purples are like calmness and, love and elegant. Now, like I said, they didn't have to make these characters black or dark skin. But that's the choice that they went with because, black is synonymous with evil. And, looking back at it now, looking at, Violent Ken and Evil Ryu, they are not black at all. They might be like, light-skinned black, but they are not, black. They look like they just went to a tanning bed and Ken just, dyed his hair white and Ryu, dyed his hair black. Which that doesn't mean they're racist. I mean they look like they just went to a tanning bed for 10-15 minutes. That doesn't make Capcom racist for making them black. So yes, they or characters like antagonists tend to be a darker shade of what the protagonist is because black is synonymous with evil or death or whatever. So that's why they went with that decision. And, I can't be mad at Capcom for it, and I can't call them racist for doing that decision. Let's continue on.
But here's why this is really bad. Science shows that this racist stereotype can leave us with some dangerous ideas.
Okay, where is the evidence of that?
Discrimination based on skin color is known as colorism, and kids can internalize it from a very early age, even choosing the good white doll over the bad black one. For adults, the results are even more disturbing. The use of fair complexion, straight hair, and other Eurocentric features are used to appeal to our ingrained biases. Skin tone, for example, can affect prison sentences. A Harvard study found sentences for black people were 378 days longer than white people on average.
Okay, I am not even going to go through this process of explaining why blacks have longer jail sentences than whites. If you want to know why, just look it up on YouTube. There are over hundreds and hundreds of video explaining why blacks have longer sentences than whites, and it's not racist or anything. Just look it up.
In 2017, this shouldn't still be a problem.
Wow, way to pull the "it's the current year so blank shouldn't happen" card. Wow, real original.
There are so many ways to show a character is evil. Go with red eyes or a creepy smile or something. And if you're dying to change the skin tone, go with blue or gray instead. People who are actually brown will thank you for it.
So that's where the video ends, and I'm gonna talk for a little bit about why game companies should not listen to this guy at all and keep on doing what they're doing. And it's because basically what this is basically he's telling them to censor their content because he doesn't agree with it. Now, where else have I heard this? Oh, that's right, Tekken 7 cutting Roger the Kangaroo out because PETA got offended because of the punching kangaroo video from a couple months ago. Or the time that Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball 3 got pulled from the West because feminists got really triggered about it. And talking about other feminists being triggered, the Armika move being censored from Street Fighter V, and Tracer's pose being censored, and all that other stuff. This has gone out of control. I'm more and more people are whining about small stuff that shouldn't even be bothered, or people shouldn't even be talking about. Like, the dark skinned characters, that's not really that much of a problem. They're just looking too far ahead, because it fits with their agenda. But I'm sick and tired of seeing all this nonsense, and I know this video will get a lot of hate for it because I'm talking about some controversial, but I really don't care. I'm speaking my own mind. I'm tired of seeing the games that I love being trashed or being censored because people are getting triggered and just can't stand the thought of anybody having fun. So this is where I'll end the video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you do agree with my points. If you want to make a response video, go right on ahead. Please share this video so it can go out to other people. Thank you all for watching. Bye.